Each day is filled with the opportunity to make choices, starting with the mundane. What time do we get out of bed? What to eat for breakfast? What clothes to wear? These have very little serious consequences to them. But there are choices we will make that do. How we approach the day ahead, with a positive attitude of thankfulness for another day of life, or annoyed having to go to work or to school, or however we are to spend the day. We have the ability to decide how to interact with others. Will we be pleasant or honest with those we encounter, or something less than that? So let me ask, how do you make your choices? How do you decide, left or right, up or down, good or bad? You see, this ability of choosing is really a gift from God. Mankind was given the ability to choose which path to travel, which way to go, in either a positive or negative direction. Why was humankind granted this gift? Well, if not allowed to make choices, mankind could no longer be considered children of God, but only his slaves. A slave does not have the freedom to choose anything in his life. He is told what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. We're familiar with the Sunday school story of Adam and Eve and the choice they made in disobeying God. Their ability to exercise that gift of choice, whether influenced by the devil or not, was the gift God granted to them and subsequently to mankind. As God's children, mankind was allowed to make decisions, rightly or wrongly, since the beginning. And of course, with this gift comes both responsibilities and the consequences or benefits of those actions. In Scripture, Jesus gave us many examples about making choices. Perhaps the most often told is the parable of the Prodigal Son. Here we have a young man who made a number of choices that took him from one end of the spectrum of life to the other. With each choice, there were consequences, some devastating, some life-saving. But gifted by God, he was allowed to make each choice regarding his actions and decisions. Each decision was his own. It was he himself, as Scripture says, who came to himself, woke up to his ability to choose either to save his life or to drown in the misery he found himself in. And the complexity of the story goes beyond the younger son. There is the father who chose to continually love his son in spite of his actions, to welcome him home and to restore him to his former position and status. There is the older brother who, confronted with the news of the return of his younger brother, chose not to celebrate the return, but to separate himself from the happiness and joy that surrounded him. This lesson from the Gospel of Luke is read in our churches on the Sunday of the Prodigal Son, the third Sunday of Great Lent. I urge you to think about the actions and decisions of each character as if you were the father, or the prodigal son, or as the elder brother. Perhaps they can serve as your wake-up call. You see, we can choose to be as the father in creating a loving, welcoming environment for those who perhaps have hurt us. We can choose to be as the prodigal son, coming to our senses, realizing our sinful behaviors, confessing them, asking for forgiveness and receiving restoration. Or we can be like the older son, isolating ourselves from the goodness that always is before us. My friends, the gift of choice is ours every day, every moment of our lives. It is a powerful gift from God. As with all great gifts, we are to treasure it, use it, and enjoy it. And so we begin our series of topics that hopefully will give you the ability to, as it is said to our kids, make good choices. I hope you will. And as always, remember, whatever it is you do, the choice ultimately is yours.